Hi, and welcome to GCTV. I'm Robert Mayer, coordinator of the Broadcasting Production Program at Gaston College. In this show, we're talking about Studio 321 Internet Radio, the college's student-run internet radio station that can be heard all over the world. With us are the station's student managers, Rick Stevens and Dakota Wisnant. Welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us today.
Thanks, Bob.
You're welcome. Rick, what is internet radio?
Internet radio has been around for several years, and it can be listened to on any computer, handheld device, or mobile device.
So I can listen to it on my
Yes, you
iPhone?
can listen to it on your iPhone, your smartphone.
Right,
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. And we've got a computer right here in front of us. Can you give us a little tour of the radio station?
Yes. Right here is our Studio 321 Internet radio station, and it's broadcast live on 365 right here. And you can listen to it at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, through right here.
Okay. And what's Live365.com?
Live365.com is a server that broadcasts Studio 321 out throughout the world. And it doesn't only broadcast Studio 321, but other radio stations, other people that have radio stations out there for internet radio.
Do you need any special software to make it run?
On Live365.com, it's being the server. Any software that you need for Live365 to operate, you need something like Sam Broadcaster or Winamp, a media player that has an encoder that encodes at your software and uploads it to the internet. That way it can be heard at live365.com. Or any
complicated.
other. Oh,
It is.
well.
It can be complicated
Well,
at
well,
times.
well how about just to listen to it? Do I need any special software to listen?
No, just a computer. You know, you just type
Yeah.
into your computer.
Just
or
go to that website and
Yes.
it'll play it. And then I guess I have to click in search for stations.
Yes, you can click on certain stations that you might want to browse and listen to. They have different genres, and they have, especially for Studio 321, you just type it in and do a search, and you can listen to it.
Okay, great. All right, so, and I guess there's an app for it on the smartphone?
Yes, if I'm not sure about the Android. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
know on iPhone.
Actually, I
'Cause-
do listen to it a lot.
Oh well. I know in the iPhone world, it's there's a app called Live365
Yeah.
in the App Store that you can download for free.
Yeah. What makes it actually different? Can you explain how it's different from broadcast radio? You know, there's some things about it that
Yes.
maybe make it interesting.
There's a lot that makes it interesting. First of all, you can go through and you can track the number of listeners that's listening to your radio station by going through the Geo tab right here, and you can look and see that it's broadcasted here in the United States, Brazil, Cambodia, the Philippines, Israel, Turkey, and different countries throughout the world.
So there's a little signal that comes back into
Yes, you can
the
get all
software.
kinds of statistics throughout each day. After a certain time of the day, I believe it's
About 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock each day, and you can find out who's been listening and how long they've been listening for.
Now this is the country. How about the United States?
Just for the United States, looks like we have 343 streams.
But I mean, you can tune in others. Look, see who's listening in the United States, right?
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah, you would just change where it says based on,
in the country
and you're in
area
country.
there.
If you'll change
Yes.
that to. All right, now you can see that there are plenty of stations.
The
You got
states.
North
Streams,
Carolina,
rather.
Yes.
Illinois, South Carolina, Georgia, Texas,
Texas.
California, Ohio,
Tennessee, and
Actually,
Colorado.
some of them, looks like somebody tuned in, but they didn't even listen for a minute.
Right. But North Carolina, looks like the local North Carolina has the most streams in that.
Yeah.
For 258 streams.
Yeah, in 7 hours of listening.
Yes.
Okay, all right, good. So that's kind of a big deal if you see how many people listen to your show.
Oh yeah,
right?
it's a very big deal. It reaches out to some people that are not able to get it close to their car radio or anything like that, and they're at work. They can listen to it on any computer or anything like that.
So is it kind of exciting at 12:30 to go look at the computer and see who's listened?
It is. It is kind of exciting. Like I said, when we find out that we have people from Israel listening to us, it's kind of exciting that somebody actually listened to our music.
Yeah. Well, tell me what kind of music you play on the station. What does it sound like?
Well, you could talk about your
Well,
radio.
it's there's all kinds of music we play, from country to ska, punk rock, rock and roll, gospel music,
and heavy metal.
heavy metal. But Rick was referring to my particular show. I'm the host of Country Nation as DJ Dak, and we play all the greatest hits from today, yesterday, and even before I was born.
And I have a show called DJ Rick Riot, and I host that show, and we play kind of like rock and roll, punk rock, and ska. Classic punk rock from the 70s and 80s into modern day punk rock.
So who makes the decision what plays? I mean, is there restrictions of what's allowed, or who does what?
We try to keep it, at a certain restriction about what is, being played, but it's internet radio, so it's kind of has no censor, but we try to censor it a little bit, but not much. We have it open for everybody.
So it kind of reflects the college's
Yes, we try to keep
student
it.
population.
Yes.
If they like something,
code
they'll
of
put it on.
conduct, yes.
Okay. All right. Great. So how would a student get involved?
Well, student involvement is, if you're a student in the broadcast production program, that's the easiest way to get involved. But we are not closed-doored to having just any student of Gaston College that's willing to put together a show and submit it, and we'll be glad to play it.
And how do they learn how to do that?
Well,
I guess you'll help them,
Yes,
right?
I guess.
we would come in as the station managers. We would help them, put the show together, go in to record their voices over, and put it in together and have it in order to ready to go online.
So you walk them through the whole process, and when their show's on, they can call mom and dad and say,
Yes.
"Hey, listen to what I did."
Yeah, and at certain
Even if their
times,
mom and
yeah.
dads are in Iceland, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, great. So how did you two get involved in it? What do you think, Dakota? How did you start?
Well, getting started in student internet radio was it was something different because you yourself, had told us previously that there had been a radio station and that we wanted to resurrect that, and you were adamant about not wanting to run it yourself, and you needed somebody, a couple people that were really driven to come and run it. And it's been always a dream of mine to, either be on the radio or be some form of announcing, and this is just the foot in the door, so to speak.
Okay.
And for me, it's I've been in the music industry ever since I was 19, and coming here and finding out that Gaston College had a broadcasting program, and every time I passed by the radio station, I would look in and I was like, wow, that's what I want to do. And when I found out we had a student internet radio program, I was like, sign me up. Here I am.
Yeah, and I might add that you're both really amazingly aggressive and driven to do it, and it's.
We have spent some hours in that room.
We've got hundreds of listening hours in less than a month, and dozen countries and all these regions over. So it's really amazing to listen to it, and I like listening to it myself. The programs are good variety. So, do you want to have a career in radio? I mean, is this where?
Of course, yeah. It's one of my dreams. It's always to be on the air, to go into work and listen to music and just enjoy what I do.
For me, this is just the first step. There's always things out there that I've always wanted to try to do. I've always wanted to be famous, and so it might be in the radio, or it might be on the stage at Nashville. Anything is possible if you can set your mind to it. And this, for me, is just the first step. It might turn into something more aggressive later on, where I pursue it in real broadcast radio, or maybe something else. It just really depends on how time flows for me.
Okay, well, great. Well, so let's kind of wrap it up with telling a student, well, how do we listen to it again? If somebody says, gee, I want to tune this in right now, what do you have to do?
Well, pretty much, you'll take your computer with your internet connection. I know that sounds kind of naive and simple, but for some people, everybody needs to know these things.
So you get on the internet.
You get on the internet,
Okay.
and in the Google search or the search bar at the top of the screen, you would type in www.live365.com. When you arrive at that web address, you'll want to sign up for an account. You can be a free member, or you can be a VIP member. And one VIP membership is about $9 a month, $6 to $9 a month, or you can be the free member. And the free member will allow you to listen to our particular station if you're one of 5. So.
No, actually, because there's a correction there, you can have up to 500 listeners.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, that just changed. So.
Oh, sweet. So now that means 500 lucky viewers can tune in at any particular time. And if you are a VIP member, you can listen at any time. If there's 500 in the room that are waiting to listen, and you're number 501, if you're VIP, you get the ticket in the door.
Yeah, you get the priority to listen to it.
Now, there's also a Facebook page, right? You can actually tune in from the Facebook page.
Actually, is there a way we can pull that up on the computer here,
Yeah,
Rick?
just go to Facebook.
Yes.
Is there a way we can do that real quick so we can show some people?
Yeah, we sure
I
can.
think open a tab or something.
Yeah, we can. We can go up there.
Okay, so here we are on the Studio 321 Facebook page. Let me see, it looks like you've got 82 likes so far.
82 likes.
But scroll down a little bit, let's see what else you've got. Can you actually go to the
Yes, we have links.
station? Yeah, how do you get to the station?
We post links
Okay,
right
there
here
you go.
ever so often.
There you go.
On it, and
so
you
if
can
you
just
click that, what happens?
It'll go straight to the Live 365 Studio
website.
321
Well, that's the
website.
easiest way to get to it, sure.
Sure.
Okay.
And then while you're at Facebook,
And
go
now
ahead and
you
like it.
click
Yeah.
the play button.
You click the play button, and we have to turn up the volume on this here.
For us to hear, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh, look. Wow.
it's playing.
Can our studio audience hear that?
I don't know.
I don't
And who's that? Is that one of the country music singers?
This is Sandy Shaw
Yeah.
with Girl Don't Go or Girl Don't Come.
All right.
It's not on any of my shows, but
Oh, it's
it's
not?
great. It's
Oh.
all great music that we
Yes.
play here at Studio 321.
And right here, you can scroll down to see what played earlier, before the song before that.
So you can get an idea of what
Yeah.
else is playing on the station.
Yeah, it looks
And I
like you
guess
had Bobby
can-
Darin, and
Can you leave a comment there, or?
here on the Live 365 page you cannot, but on the Facebook page
Facebook,
you
could.
can.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. All right. Well, that gives something to good. Well, we're about out of time for now, so I just want to thank you both for coming.
Thank you for having us here today.
Thanks very much for joining us, and to listen to listen to Studio 320. And again, go to www.live365.com and search for Studio 321. Thanks for watching GCTV. I'm Robert Mayer. Hope to see you again soon.